back to the Vaughn Twins channel. My name is Kenya and I share this channel with my sister Kiana. As you can see, she is not before me today, but hey y'all, hey. Thank you so much for tuning back into the Vaughn Twins channel. Before we proceed, y'all, I want to remind you to go on ahead and click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also click the bell so that you're notified whenever Kiana and I post a new video. So without further ado, you guys can already see what the title of this video is. It is going to be natural treatment options to shrink fibroids. This is something that so many of our community has asked us about, and I am here to answer. Now, I am not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. This is just based off of my experience because Kiana and I, we have talked about our fibroid-free journey. Now, this particular video is going to be specifically about different teas, hot teas that you can drink to aid in shrinking your fibroids. So, we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it. Y'all already know what it is, and y'all know how we do on this channel. So turn up, y'all. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Let's get it, let's go. Okay guys, so first one is going to be green tea. This one is one that I picked up from Costco. It's the Kirkland brand, which is Costco's brand basically. You want to make sure that you get a tea that does not have caffeine in it, so a decaffeinated tea. This particular one is going to be good in shrinking your fibroids because it has something called flavonoids in it, which are the antioxidants that's in green tea. Now, there was a study that was done back in 2002 where 39 women were basically given a research study. They participated in a research study, and what they decided to do was drink green tea every day. Now, they basically were given a green tea extract, decaffeinated of course, and what the researchers and scientists did was they basically decided to follow their journey for 4 months, a consecutive 4 months. They gave them this green tea extract, and what they did was they measured their placebo and also the intensity of the pain of the fibroids that they were experiencing. Now, throughout the study, symptom severity and quality of life scores were collected. And at the end of the study, the fibroid size was basically measured for all 39 women. Overall, 33 of the 39 women that completed the study had their placebo compared, and the authors found that the women that were given the green tea extract actually shrunk their fibroids by 32.6%. So green tea is going to be really, really good in shrinking your fibroids. Again, you want to make sure that you get decaffeinated green tea, and there really isn't any rhyme or reason as to how often you can drink this. Just drink it as much as you desire to. Now, the next tea is going to be ginger tea, guys. Oh my goodness, I love ginger, y'all. Like, I love anything that has ginger in it. Ginger candy, ginger chews, all that stuff. Now, number one, what did our parents give us whenever we had a stomach ache? Ginger ale. Like, always ginger ale. So obviously we know that there are a lot of great benefits to anything that has ginger in it. Now, one of the good things is that ginger also aids in decreasing the size of fibroids, and I'll tell you how. Now, what it does is it stimulates the endocrine glands, and it basically helps the body to retain its hormonal balance. As a result, the overabundance supply or the overabundance flow of estrogen is basically stopped, because obviously, as you know, that if you are hormonally unbalanced, then you have progesterone and estrogen, and they both don't know what to do. So one of them is pumping out more than they should, and typically what feeds fibroids is an overabundant amount of estrogen that the body is producing. And so if your hormones are balanced, which is what ginger tea helps your body do, then the right amount of estrogen is produced in the body, and it just kind of helps to balance out the estrogen and progesterone. The wonderful thing about ginger tea is that it doesn't have to be consumed by just a tea. It can be consumed with fresh ginger that you get from the store. You want to stay away from the ginger ale because that is soda, and that soda is just not good for your body, like, period. So you want to stay away from that, even though we love it whenever we have upset tummies. But anyway, anything that has ginger in it that's fresh, then you can go ahead and take. All right, guys, so the third tea is going to be red raspberry tea. Now, this one is my particular favorite, well, with the exception of the ginger tea because I just love ginger. But the red raspberry tea contains dandelion root and also milk thistle. And what that does is it helps the body detoxify the tissue in the uterus, and it also promotes a healthy uterus. As we know, detoxification in the uterus is going to basically aid in your body being able to, and your uterus being able to stay healthy so that you can conceive and carry a child. Now, you definitely want to be careful with red raspberry. You do not want to consume this a lot, and the reason is because it may contain estrogen. And again, as we know, estrogen is one of the things that causes fibroids to grow. So while red raspberry tea is going to be good for the circulation and the health of the fibroids because it detoxifies your uterus, you do not want to drink this that often. In my opinion, I think that red raspberry tea is probably going to be good to consume probably about 3 times a month. Again, because you do not want that estrogen to become so abundant that the fibroids begin to feed off of that and then grow. What we're trying to do is we're trying to decrease the size of the fibroids, but in order to do that, we have to decrease the flow of the estrogen. Alright guys, so that concludes this video. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this particular video. Make sure that y'all keep it locked on our channel because we are going to be bringing you more self-care content, more content that's surrounded around uterine fibroids. We know that the majority of our community want to know about ways to stay healthy, ways to detoxify the body, and basically ways to shrink or dissipate uterine fibroids. As I already stated, I am not a healthcare professional. Kiana's not a healthcare professional. We've just implemented things that we have found to be tried and true within our fibroid-free journey. And so, you know, the best thing to do is to share the love. You know what I mean? Like, we care about you guys. We want you guys to be healthy. We don't want you to be super stressed out due to uterine fibroids because we know the stress and the pain that it causes on the mind and on the body, y'all. Like, we know it because we've been going through it for over 10 years. And we've talked about our journey before. As I stated at the beginning, do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also click the bell so that you are notified whenever me and Kiana post a new video. Again, I want to thank you all so much for tuning into this one, and until next time, y'all, bye.
Wounds will heal in time. I know.